St. Mary's Ritchie County was Frontier and Belpre. Early in the first, Kelsey Dye gets it to Keely Barrows for the triple, and she knocks it down. Lady Cougars out in front 5-4. Belpre firing back though. Sophomore stud Gracie Bills with a quick fake, then popping the jumper in the paint. However, Frontier dominated the first half. Dye hits the layup here. They take a 23-16 lead into halftime. Second half action now. Addie Stewart drives and connects on the baseline jumper. Belpre within 5 points. And Bills up top, swinging the ball to Shy Miller, who puts up a three and hits it. Lady Golden Eagles trail 31-29. Frontier turns it over, and Bills takes it coast to coast for the layup to tie it at 35 apiece. And there's Julia Way picking Dye's pocket and taking it herself for an easy 2 points to put Belpre in front with 2:48 left in the fourth. Under 2 to play in the fourth, Willow Smitley hits a floater to make it a 2-point game, but it was Belpre who would go on to finish the comeback and win 43-39.